Decision. Okay, so I'm gonna go through each of the endings and I'm gonna show you what it entails. Okay, so I'm gonna show these as well, just to see what each of them has to say or what they want to talk about before my big decision. So, I showed Soren's to the original ending, and I'm gonna show Ray. I'll ask Ray if I can come over. I visited Ray at her house again. She started to tell me a story about a disturbed man that showed up at one of her other counseling offices.
Sometimes you can just tell, you know. Someone comes into the bar or steps on the bus or whatever, and you see them and you just know they're gonna cause trouble. That's why I had my eye on this guy the second he walked in. I had this feeling. So by the time he started getting angry, I was totally prepared. I could see him wind himself up. When he finally made that physical threat against the proxy, I just walked in and stopped the session.
Wow, good for you.
Looked him right in the eye and told him I was going to escort him out.
Cool, Ray.
He screamed in my face and kind of did some light damage to the property, but not enough for us to sue.
Should have been a bouncer instead.
He didn't touch me, though. He knew the limit. He was just trying to intimidate me. By the time security got there, it was over already.
Wow. Scary.
Yeah.
How do you stay under control in those kinds of situations?
I have plenty of practice.
Really?
Lots of my jobs had this component of dealing with angry people, disturbed people.
Have you done, like, self-defense?
Before that, it was my brother, my father.
Oh, right.
I had to learn how to deal with it to survive.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why I'm not so bad at running these counseling centers. The thing is, it's usually not personal. It's someone lashing out because they're in pain. If you can understand that and keep that in mind, it gets a little easier.
But how do you keep that in mind?
I'm not sure. I just kind of zone out.
Really?
I see someone yelling at me, and it makes me wonder who's being yelled at. It can't be me because I'm not there.
Huh.
Maybe Eliza and me, we're not so different from each other.
That's kind of weird.
We both absorb the negative emotions people direct at us.
That's not how I see you, Ray.
No, I feel like, I don't know. Ray looks lost in thought and doesn't seem to hear my answer.
Evelyn, is there anything I can do for you?
What? What?
Like, right now?
Like, more of those cookies?
You made my career possible, you know. Without Eliza, I'd still be working random jobs here and there with no purpose or plan. So, I feel like I owe it to you to pay you back somehow.
Oh, don't think about that.
I'm not sure you owe me anything.
Maybe I'm not good for much, but I like to support people.
She's got this helper syndrome, maybe. So she's dealing with her own problems by helping others and not really dealing with her own problems, just pushing them aside.
Like, if you ever wanted me to come over and cook you a meal or something.
I feel like that's it.
Maybe I'll think of something.
Yeah, you can let me know.
You know, I don't want you to do things for me. I just want you to want to hang out with
I'm
you.
just offering because, well,
what?
you have a decision to make about what you'll be doing in the next chapter of your life and all.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling whatever you do, it'll have a pretty big impact on the world. If you want it to. And really, you've had one already with Eliza.
Yeah. Well, can we move on from that?
But now you're going to the next stage, whatever that is, and if there's a chance that... Sorry, I'm not making a lot of sense here.
You're afraid I'm gonna leave you?
I hope you can feel good about what you're doing because I want you to be happy.
I want you to be happy, Ray.
You've worked so hard and for so long to try to help people, and you deserve to be happy. You really do.
Ray, thank you. I'll let you know soon, okay?
Yeah, okay. Let me know soon.
Right. Let's just take it from... No, let's pick whatever I would have chosen as a second. And that would probably have been to work as a proxy with Ray. Continue to work as a proxy with Ray until I'm a licensed counselor. The experience of working in the counseling office changed me. I always wanted to help people. Now I realize the best way is listening to people one-on-one, with care, with humanity. Chapter 7.
No, this will work.
Are you sure?
I promise.
Please be safe, Damien.
Of course I'll be safe.
Is this the same
Would anyone
cutscene?
like to have more wine?
I think I'm good for right now.
See? See? There it goes.
I think this is probably the same. Yeah, it made me skip it. Okay, so here we are. Welcome to Eliza. Hey, Darren. How are you?
Hello, Darren.
Hi.
It's nice to see you again.
Thanks. You guys sent a lot of reminders. I was ignoring them for a long time, but I decided to come back. Weirdly enough.
I wonder if I can still choose what to say. I don't think so.
It's been a while since we last spoke.
You look more calm than I remember.
How have you been since our last session?
I mean, ups and downs, right? Everybody has ups and downs.
Or maybe I'm just remembering wrong.
You know, sometimes I feel like I'll be fine, and I'm just ridiculous for getting caught up in something like this, and then sometimes I am caught up in it. And it feels like getting pulled under the ocean, you know, getting sucked down inside this vortex, and you can't breathe or move or anything. Tossed around underwater, nothing you could do. So I went to a psychiatrist and got the medication you recommended, but it was a couple of months before I actually took it. For some reason, I couldn't bring myself to. Not right away.
Why do you think you weren't able to start right away?
Because it's a big shift, I
I
guess.
don't know, I might have been afraid.
Yeah.
And afraid it would change me somehow? Or that I would be dependent on it, or that I was weak for needing it?
Yeah, that's a thing I've been afraid of as well when I thought of going on medication. Is it something that's going to change me? Because I've heard stories about people who did take medication who felt like their emotions were dulled, and they would just it would not just make them less sad, it would also make them less happy. And that scared me because I enjoy my happy moments. That's what keeps me going.
But eventually I just got tired of feeling like shit all the time. Just tired of it. And I figured I had nothing left to lose. I either try it or go on like before, right? So I did, and it was interesting.
How was it interesting?
Well, it definitely didn't solve my problems, you know. I mean, it didn't fix me or fix the fact that the world is the way it is. It didn't turn me into someone else, even though I might have wished it could. It definitely didn't make me happy or fill the void or anything, but it did do something, I think. I think it helped me realize that it's possible to feel different. I got a glimpse of something, of what life could be like. You know, a life where what I know is still true, but I'm just more okay with things.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how much our feelings affect our view on things. I've had you know, I've had thoughts about stuff where I just felt like this is the worst thing ever. This is horrible. Some things that would like crash my, you know, confidence or crash my belief in the world or something like that. And then sometime later I would think about it and I would just be more, like he says, more okay with it. It would just be like, yeah, it sucks, it's bad, but oh well, it's fine. I'm fine. You know, it's weird. I could give an example. It's a small one. Well, a few years ago when I was in therapy, I saw this video, unrelated. I saw this video of a crocodile having grabbed the trunk of an elephant, a young elephant's trunk, and when I saw that, I was just like completely destroyed. I felt the elephant's pain. I was like, it's so sad. I feel so bad for the elephant. I feel the pain of the elephant. I wish I could do something for it. It was just tearing me apart. This incident that happened somewhere completely unrelated to anything to me, and I was just broken up about it. I was ready to cry. And now I can talk about it, and I'm just like, I don't even realize like how it affected me so negatively. But it must have been because I was in this state of mind where I was more susceptible to these feelings. So so your state of mind is really something that determines how you view the world and how you react to the world. So I think medicine can be okay in this respect, that it dulls kind of this extreme state of mind.
Yeah, I don't even know if that's better, really. Listening to myself now, it's a little weird to talk about being okay with all the problems going on in the world, but maybe there's a way to acknowledge the truth without it hurting so much.
Yeah. Actually, it doesn't really help that people are hurting, because when you hurt, you're less inclined to be able to do something about it.
So am I just numbing myself? You know, I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure I want to continue with the medication, but, well, anyways, I have plenty for now, so I think I'll just, you know, use it up and make a decision then.
Let me know if you'd like to try something different. I can make more recommendations. It's important to find the right balance that works for you.
Okay, sure, yeah. You know, at one point I read an article that said some people are just naturally happy and other people are naturally more sad.
Oh no, that sounds... I'm sorry, that sounds like it's just accepting that people are miserable and that we shouldn't do anything about it.
So I wondered if I just happened to be a sad person. And if that was the case, then maybe that's just me, you know, how I am naturally.
No, I don't think so.
But then I thought, no, something feels wrong about that. This isn't just a kind of, you know, melancholy. It's the way I've been, the way I've felt. It's too much. It's not a way to live. So I need to figure this out, whatever it is.
Do you feel you are on the path to figuring it out?
Maybe, maybe not. Listen, the real reason I'm here is to say thank you.
Oh, Darren.
Not to Eliza, but to you.
Me?
I had a bad outburst last time, and I got emotional, and I just wanted you to know it wasn't your fault.
And that's what I'm here for.
You told me your name, and I won't forget that. Just a little moment of kindness, connection.
Even though it was deception.
Look, it was the smallest, simplest thing, but it meant a lot to me for some reason. I think about it a lot. I know you don't make much money, and thank you. Evelyn, thank you for listening to me.
I am listening.
You know, the more I go through the world, those little moments. It's those little moments. Sorry, I'm just rambling.
Please, go ahead. Talk about whatever's on your mind.
No, that's it. That's it.
I'm glad I could help you in some way, even though it's mostly Eliza.
Thank you, Darren. I'm glad your medication seems to be helping. Let me know anytime if you have updates you'd like to share.
Yeah, I will.
I feel like Eliza has also been, kind of updated or to be more personal. I'm not sure.
Thank you for speaking with Eliza, your personal counseling partner. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Holy shit. $1,000? Darren. Thank you.
Evelyn, that guy. Wasn't he the client from a while back?
What? Swiftmail. Counseling program. Fermina Widayat. Dear Mrs. Shino Aubrey, it was a pleasure to meet you recently to discuss your interest in the Master of Science degree in mental health counseling. As I noted, this course of study is designed to prepare its students to pursue licensure and employment as a mental health counselor in various settings, including addiction treatment centers, community-based organizations, and private practice. We feature small class sizes and an accessible and highly regarded faculty and a number of internship partners for real-world experience. You mentioned your background in computer science might be seen as somewhat unusual for someone interested in becoming a licensed mental health counselor. In my experience, counselors come from all walks of life and all situations. At Viridian, we are interested in developing highly skilled, rigorous, ethical, and profoundly reflective counselors from a wide variety of cultural and socioeconomic backgrounds who will work to benefit their wider communities. To this end, your experience in the technology industry does not strike me as any more unusual than those of other students in our program. On the contrary, your perspective as someone who has worked to address mental health from the angle of computer science would be a welcome addition to our program. I encourage you to apply. Best regards, Fermina Vidayat, Viridian University. Oh. Yeah.
The one who scared you on your first day?
Yeah, it was. He seemed a lot better this time around.
Eliza actually helped him.
He was taking his medication, making an effort.
That's what I love about this job. Seeing people start to get better. Makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah, maybe it does.
So, have you found a school yet?
I've found at least one that seems promising. I need to get my materials together to apply.
That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Evelyn. I'll miss you when you're gone, but I think you're making the right choice for yourself. It's funny how you came to counseling through trying to automate it at first. What a good story. I can just see the article someone would write on you.
Why don't you write
It's
it?
a little early for that. I just hope I can do well.
I'm sure you will, Evelyn. I know you will.
There are so many things I learned just recently. I realized you don't need to play life like a game you're trying to win. I realized the contribution you make to the world isn't always about having the largest effect possible. You don't need piles of money or a case full of awards. Grandiose projects have unintended consequences. Sometimes, the best you can hope to do is help people, one by one, in your own way. Sometimes just listening to someone is its own reward. Those are the components of a satisfactory life. It's a life I intend to build for myself, starting today.
I think counselor would be an appropriate job for her. Yeah, it feels right. It feels like what we've been doing the whole time in this game, but through the lens of Eliza. And I feel like it would be appropriate for Evelyn to pursue that, because it seems like she was unhappy in her computer science life. Perhaps because of the incident with Damien. Trauma like that can make it hard to move on and continue in that sort of track, you know. So yeah, I feel this would have been a good ending as well. I was kind of scared of hearing about Soren, him having committed suicide or something like that, because I felt like that would have been a possibility, you know, judging from the way he acted the last time we saw him, and in general. Anyway, let's see the next one.